Is it on? Is it on? Is it ready? Is it?
Put your hands up.
And it is another daily letdown because you have done the heavy lifting on this Friday Eve. Now it is time to coast until the end of your workday. Just soft landing. And we want to let you down. It is our daily video podcast. It is live weekdays around 1:30 Eastern time.
We're on time today, baby.
We are on time today because we were very late yesterday. So, yes, we're on
like
Facebook.
2 minutes, Danny. 2 minutes late. It was.
Did you forget?
Literally 2
It was
minutes.
1:47 when we started yesterday.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
when we first started, it was.
But when we actually achieved a podcast, it was
true.
17 minutes late. But yeah, today we're on and ready to chat with you and, of course, the on-demand, wherever you get your podcast. So make sure you subscribe there. I'm a little distracted because I want to make sure that we are calling up our comments so we can shout you out like Grant. What's
Hey,
up, Grant? Ready to chill with us this afternoon. Coming up in just a few minutes, every day is a holiday with us on the Danny and Meghan show, and we're going to give you a reason to celebrate in just a little while.
That's right.
But first, we need to talk about road rage. Friend, do you experience road rage? I was
I really
shocked
do.
at the level of road rage that Meghan exhibits in moments where the other person's not
it's
even
not that ragey. It's just annoyance.
Well, I'll give the listener a chance to judge. Say you're in a left-hand lane and the person in front of you decides to make a left-hand turn. Are you justified in expressing rage toward that person?
See, I was
You
mad
are
at
not.
myself in that moment. I was like, I shouldn't have been so close to them because then I would have been able to.
But you've got so much rage. You're raging at yourself. You raged at a city bus for doing the same thing, for just doing what buses do.
I wasn't mad at the bus. I was just like, get out of my way.
Right.
They kept stopping and I kept getting stuck. And the thing about South Florida specifically, no one ever wants to let you get over.
True.
Ever. So if you're stuck in a lane, you're stuck in the lane.
You are.
And I think that's where I get even more frustrated because I never used to be like this before I moved to South Florida. But no one drives nice here. No one says, oh, I see that person trying to get over. Let me let them in. That
No,
doesn't
you're
exist.
right. Absolutely right. That it is frustrating, but I'm concerned because we're riding together. My car was in the shop, so I've had 48 hours of Meghan being my transportation, and I'm concerned because it's a lot of stress that you take on every time you get behind the wheel.
Oh, it's the other people. It's not me. That's what my mom always used to say.
About the road rage?
No, when she was worried about me driving. Like, I'm just worried about the other people, not you.
Oh, yeah, my mom would say the same thing, too. That was I'm not worried, I don't not trust you. It's the other people I'm worried about. It's just a way. But yeah, no, I just don't want you to be all stressed out like that. It's bad for your heart.
Yeah, I've been feeling stressed out lately about timing, and I've been still late. So it's like,
You're late all the time.
And then Cody says, well, you're doing this to yourself. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's not helping.
Yeah, but the road rage specifically, because I am almost the weird opposite of road rage in that I am almost 0 on the road rage scale. And I don't know how I got there other than I think I am such a bad driver that I have no right to rage at anybody else for making mistakes.
That's definitely what it is. You're like, I know I've messed up a million times before. I can't be mad at you.
Glass house. Can't throw stones.
I'm also just impatient. So I think like when I'm driving and things are just like, I just get like antsy. And Cody is so the opposite of that when he's driving. He follows the speed limit. He's so like follows all the rules in the right way. And I get annoyed with him for that. I'm like, can we go faster?
I'll give you an example of your impatience from last night's ride home. We were at a stoplight.
It was so
long. It wasn't
long.
even congested traffic. So it wasn't even like this was a surprise. A traffic light happens.
It was so long. Like it felt like the light went green and one car went through and then it went red again.
You sound like such a child. The light was so long. Because that's what you were doing in the car too. Come on already. already. This is very funny. So, but yeah, today I want to let you know that
I'm never picking you up again.
I have legitimate concern. I want you to be well, and I don't want your organs to take on the stress of the cortisol you're releasing with extreme road rage.
You're right.
Extreme.
You're right. I need a punching bag like in my car so that like when I'm at a stoplight, instead of getting mad like I was, I'll just And
you did use the horn today. Was it justified?
Oh my God, that girl wasn't even going and there was no one there.
I don't know.
There was no one driving.
But I don't believe you had road rage at that moment. I think you're excited to use the horn. I think you got that cleared a little road rage.
Are you not a horn user?
No. I had to use it today. And I hated to use it, but I had to because a dump truck that was loaded with pieces of concrete. So not only a dangerous dump truck, but loaded with heavy pieces
and that'll
of heavy.
Smash your window.
And just whoop right over into my lane. Just veered right into my path. So I did use my horn because I didn't want to die.
I like to do it to make people feel dumb. Like
to send a message.
Yeah, because if they do something wrong, they at least have to feel a little. Because, I mean, people have done it to me, too, where I do something wrong and they honk at me and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I feel stupid. So it's like, you need to let them know. You need to let them send a message. Sometimes somebody will totally cut Cody off, like, in a bad way, and he won't even use the horn. And I'm like, now they don't feel stupid. They're going to keep doing it. So you get mad that he doesn't use the horn? He's driving. Yeah. I'm not an over honker. Like, it's not New York City in my car, but I will honk at someone if they are doing something wrong. But that girl today was not going. She wasn't. But did you hear what you just said? You have rage when you're the passenger. That's not okay. I can't watch because he drives so it's really good. He's such a safe, good driver. Mm-hmm. And it just frustrates me. So I just want you to be well. I do. I'm legitimately concerned about this. I'm fine. Fine, friend. What is on your mind today for the Daily Letdown? Well, I mean, we just came from an amazing experience. We went to Habitat for Humanity in Lake Worth Beach. We didn't build anything, but we watched these amazing women build homes. And it was a really cool experience. I know you said you've done something like this before, and I never have. So I really, really enjoyed it. And that was one of the things, because we were there to help out and to assist in any way. But they said, oh, no, we have too many people building today. Yeah. I'm like, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Jesus. They just looked at us and then went, oh, actually, we're all set. No, we don't need you to lift a hammer. No, just stay out of the way. But it was cool. I didn't really realize a lot of the details around what they do for Habitat for Humanity. Like, I've always heard about it, but I learned a lot, and it's such a cool experience. Like, next time I would maybe like to swing a few hammers. Why not? See, now this is not what you would say, because you don't be swinging multiple hammers. Well, like a hammer over here and then a hammer over here. It's the same hammer. Oh, okay, yeah, because you said hammers. Yeah, so I'm hammering, and then I'm hammering, and then I'm hammering. You know? But yeah, no, great organization, Habitat for Humanity, and if you're listening or watching, they not only do they help the individual that they're building the house for, but they really do lift up neighborhoods. And the Habitat Restore, which is their thrift store, where you can buy amazing stuff. I mean, I know I bought a door. I needed a bedroom door, and I didn't want to buy a new one, so I went to the Restore and got one. It was a brand new door. Yes, which is cool, because when you think of a thrift store, you just think of, like, maybe some furniture and some clothes, but they have a lot more, too. They have all this house stuff, which I didn't realize. It's really cool. Yeah, I didn't realize in South Florida the Restore is bougie, and they got Lily Pulitzer purses. I know. $20 she said it went for. There was a rosé all-day wine fridge that was for sale today at the Restore. I don't know what it is. It's like a little mini fridge, but a lot of girlies on TikTok, maybe soon RIP, are putting their skincare in there. Not the girls, but TikTok. Sorry, yes, TikTok. Oh my God. They're putting their skincare in there, so it's like cold, and you get like your roller out in the morning, and it's such a good idea. Like, I should have bought that. Now I regret it. I don't know why you didn't buy it. I know. There was a Sylvester waffle iron of Sylvester and Tweety. I did see that. Yes. Making waffles at home. Have you ever tried to? I never had a waffle maker, no. I think my mom used to make them for us. Yeah, I got one for Christmas one year. I used it one time. Yeah, it's one of those things. It just drips out the batter, and it's like, no, leave it to the brunch place, making waffles at home. I do have a griddle. Like a long, good. Those are awesome. And I made pancakes, but not waffles.
Anything else on your mind today?
Now just pancakes.
Okay.
How about you, Danny?
I had a weird conversation with a friend the other day, and so this is actually a lesson in don't automatically shut somebody down. You think you know, and you think you can correct somebody, slow that roll. Because this friend was talking about going abroad, for work. They were like, I'm going to be traveling abroad for work. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'm going to Toronto. I'm like, well, that's Canada. That's not abroad. And he's like, yeah, I'm going abroad. I'm going to Canada. And then I let it go, but I did initially correct and say going abroad does not means going overseas is going abroad. Isn't that your impression?
Yeah, I always thought going abroad would be like, I'm going to Europe.
We're wrong. Going abroad just means leaving the country. It blew my mind.
Oh.
But yeah, I felt at the time I'm like, stop saying that. You don't sound very great.
So you corrected them, and then you were wrong.
And then I was wrong because I Googled it afterwards because I was like,
that's too funny.
They keep saying that. I'm like, is that true? And sure enough, man.
Abroad just sounds so much farther.
Yeah.
It sounds way farther. Like, I'm going abroad.
Like, if you say, yeah, I'm going abroad, I'm going to Texas. Like, that doesn't sound right. Like, it just doesn't sound right. But yeah, don't correct people. Just let them be.
Let them have their moment, Danny.
Let them be.
What's wrong with you?
Exactly. On the show, on the radio show, the live show, we're going to be taking your calls and your texts on things that are random icks for you. Because Millie Bobby Brown had a weird one. Did you see hers?
No.
And I can't remember what it was.
Oh, no.
It was, no, it wasn't that. Okay. All right. It's because she's got a couple of them here.
She's got a few icks.
But
who doesn't have a few icks?
The one that I thought was worth discussing is she gets an ick when she sees a man holding an umbrella. Like, it's unmanly, I guess. I don't know, but that gives her an ick, and that's such a rant right now, make you laugh. And so now you're thinking about it, and you're like, that is weird.
It's so true.
Why is that true? Why can't a man not be rained on? I don't understand. Like, why?
That's hilarious. Oh, my God. I don't know why, but it's true.
Oh, God.
I've heard that somewhere else, too. I think she stole that one.
The man holding an umbrella?
Yeah.
Yeah, my ick is the sound of children singing. It's supposed to be angelic and beautiful. Every time I hear...
Are you like the guy who loves the Christmas caroling?
Yeah, except for when the kids come in. And
I don't want full-grown men coming to your door.
Yeah. Like
la 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 la
those
la 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 la.
The old-timey Christmas songs where it was like all those men on the first day of Christmas. Not silent night. It's almost like a horror movie kind of creepy thing. The sound, it doesn't appeal to my ears. Children singing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
we were watching the Tina Turner musical, and there was young Tina, and she was so I'm not saying kids
oh my God, I
aren't
loved
talented.
Her. She was so good.
I'm not saying they're not talented. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying I don't like that sound.
Yeah.
I don't like the small child voice sound. I only like adult singing voice. Got to be at least teenager and older.
Oh
but
my
like
God,
little kids
that's
singing really bothers me. It's my random ick. If you have one, please
I have so many.
Drop it. Well, let our people know.
The first one that comes to mind is socks.
You said that yesterday.
I hate them.
And it's not just dirt. I get like dirty socks. Nobody likes those.
No, but like they're always dirty.
Oh, this is a little OCD coming in here.
Yes. Because even if you put them in your shoe or you walk around your house, like you're not like maybe your house is really clean and you clean it, but it's not like that clean. And your socks,
sock will tell you,
especially if you're wearing white socks. Ugh. I could puke thinking about it.
And so you don't like to wear socks at home because you don't like to know how dirty your house is? Because you said that. You said am barefoot. I don't mind my foot touching the filth. It's just I don't want to know the filth.
No, it's more like, when you...
Yeah, flesh this one out, because this is what you said yesterday.
When you, like, have them on, and then you, like, sit down, and you put your feet up on the couch or something, and then you look at the bottom, and you're like, oh, my God, there's, like, a little bit of dust or dirt or something on my feet.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
That's so gross. And it's stuck to you. Like, if it's a little bit of something on your foot and you have a bare foot, then you can just wipe it off. Like, a little bit of, like... I don't know, sand.
I don't understand why it's more gross when it's on a piece of fabric than when it's your skin to filth contact.
One time, this guy my sister was dating came over my house and he had his socks up on my couch, like he was laying there, and then he had his feet like this and he had white socks on and they were so dirty. I could have thrown up in his face.
But they may have just been stained. You didn't give them the
but
benefit of the doubt.
That's what I'm saying is they're always dirty. Even if they're clean, they're still dirty.
Clean. They just have that,
That's
the
gross.
color.
That's
I understand.
You get it.
Friend, I know we're coming up against the end of our time together today, but we need to give you your reason to celebrate. And I've been living this national holiday, this entire thing, which is International Ask a Question Day. Mm-hmm. So be curious, ask questions. Like if you have someone in your life that won't wear socks on their clean floors, ask a question. Find out why.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Just because it's a point of curiosity is what it is. So ask a question.
Yeah, ask all the questions.
Do you have a question for me before we hang up?
Not really.
Okay. Well, you've got a whole day.
I'm sure I could come up with some.
You have until midnight tonight to ask a question of somebody.
Just a little kid, just asking you, why is the grass green? Why is the sky blue?
Or just why? That's a great one. Just
why? Why?
You always
just
hurt for a question.
the crap out of you.
Friend, we appreciate you coming for the letdown. We'll be back for Friday tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
And now we talk to you here. Grant. I love Grant pointing out. So bright. I know. So bright in here.
Yeah. And yours is especially bright. Like you have that flossy light.
It's just
like where you have that glow or it's like shine.
I know. And
looks like you're wearing highlighter.
We're in the same room, but Meghan has her back to the South Florida sun and it's just hitting me full on here.
It looks like someone came and gave Danny a little bit of glam before we did
You
this.
think so?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. It's just the camera though. When you look at me in real life, it doesn't look that good.
No, it does.
Bridget is wonderful. Hello, Bridget. Toff, and hey, turn on your notifications because we want to be here every day with you. Turn on your notifications. And if you do the podcast on Spotify or the WRMF app, you can get the audio version of the same thing.
Yeah, hopefully it's a little less unhinged next time.
And
on my part.
Grant, this is actually really fun because, yes, in Florida, people don't use turn signals. I'm militant overuser of turn signals. I do signal into parking spaces. I do signal. Yes.
Stupid.
Yes. Because
Why?
if you
it's a waste.
then you forget. Then you forget when it counts. You know?
No, you don't.
Also, Megan's car, if you take off your seatbelt, it screams at you in a way that
it really
is
wants
very
you to
upsetting.
be safe. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It really wants
Every
you to be
car has a warning tone. Megan's is I'm like, it's scary. It's scary. It's scarier than a fire alarm. I don't know what Jeep.
It's really loud.
It's Jeep. She's got a Jeep. So if you have a Jeep, you know what I'm talking about. It's awful.
You know what I'm talking about.
Anna, how you doing? Panchita. Panchita deserves a shout out right now because
Panchita.
Yesterday we had a technical problem and we would have just stayed here not doing anything of value for you.
Yeah, it would have just been me talking, which would have been unfortunate for everyone.
Exactly. Oh, and see what's happening
Thanks
here?
for agreeing with me on that one.
Grant and Panchita are having a little chat, having a little back and forth. We love it.
We love that. Hi, guys.
Toph, so you are a teacher, I'm guessing? Thank God it's time for dismissal.
Or maybe you're in class.
Maybe you're in class.
Maybe you're a student.
Yeah, let us know because that's fun that you're watching this in class. Love it. Panchita, Danny, if you were in Miami, you'd use the horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like, it is more like, do you notice that? I mean, obviously you're from New York, but when you go to the city, a lot of horns all the time.
All the time.
What's with that? They're real horn heavy there.
Mm-hmm. Anna has a comment on socks. She hates her feet covered.
She hates socks and hates her feet covered.
I'm one of those people that will occasionally sleep in socks.
Ugh, horrible.
Why? I get cold feet. It makes me feel cozy.
No. The only time I do that is if it's actually cold out.
Is that Megan's new nickname, Old Dirtfoot?
Old Dirtfoot. You can call me Old Dirtfoot.
Bridget, this is a good one. We're going to mention this when we get into the segment on the live show, which is about 10 minutes away on 97.9 WRMF. Mispronounced common words.
Is her ick?
Yeah. I actually love it. It actually brings me joy.
Yeah. Like library.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
I called our boss, Bruce earlier.
Bruce. Bruce is kind of cooler than Bruce. I don't know.
Oh, God. And Cheryl, we need the follow-up. Are you still pregnant? Or are we got the twins?
Yeah.
But yeah, Cheryl was in labor yesterday when we were doing the daily letdown. So
I can't believe she's back today.
Looking forward to. Meghan thinks if she has a baby, she is going to be out of commission for at least
years.
for years. Yeah, for years. And we were talking about Virginia from KVJ being back at work after the weekend. You know, she had the baby on Friday. She was back at work on Monday.
That's so crazy.
That is not crazy.
That's crazy, Danny. That's not normal to have a baby and then come back to work in 2 days later. That's not normal. Let's not normalize this.
And then Cheryl, this is yeah, I know it well. You know, you think you go to the hospital to have a baby and you're going to have it in that calendar day. And here it is, calendar day 2. So everybody's got to come back tomorrow so we can get Cheryl's baby
Let's
update.
Go, Cheryl.
Let's go, Cheryl.
Woo!
Have them babies. She's got twin girls.
Twin girls.
Happening.
They're coming. They're ready.
So we love all of you. We got to go do the radio thing, and we'll meet you back here tomorrow, same time, we hope. Unless we screw up and Panchita has to fix us. Bye, y'all.
Bye.